When I was a little boy, my dad and I used to go down to New York Harbor to watch the ships sail in and out. I was fascinated by those ships. They were huge, they were immense, and yet in spite of their size, they moved so gracefully through the water, effortlessly. I couldn't wait to go on board one of them. I dreamt at night of the places those ships would take me. When I was 10 years old, we went on my first cruise. On the very first night after dinner, I ran out on deck and I discovered the ship to be completely surrounded by darkness, the only light coming from the stars in the sky and from the ship itself. I was in awe. It felt like we were traveling through outer space. I felt a sense of peace and wonder I'd never known before. I felt like I was home. Now, many years later and many ships later, every time I set foot on a ship, I still feel like that little boy. I still feel that sense of awe, that sense of wonder. I still feel like I'm going home. I love cruising, and I can't wait to set sail again.
One of the favorite cruises I've ever been on was with Viking Ocean Cruises on Viking Sky to the beautiful fjords of Norway with friends and family. And sailing with family and friends and meeting new friends is one of my favorite things about cruising. It's what I miss most. And I know we're going to be back there again sailing soon, so I can meet some new friends like you.
I love to cruise because you're just in one spot. You can unpack once, you can go and do all the onboard activities, or you can just sit back and relax.
I love cruising because you can get rid of the children, send them to kids club, get rid of the husbands, send them to one bar. We go play bingo, drink cocktails, and just relax the day away.
We are so excited to cruise again as soon as those ships are back out on the water.
I can't wait.
Can't wait.
And one of the things I miss from cruising is the fact that cruising gives people an opportunity to see so many destinations, to give them a taste of all the great places out there in the world. And so they want to go back later, they can go spend more time. But it's just the ease of cruising and how it's really made it kind of a viable option for a lot of people to see the world. I think that's one of the really sad parts of cruising kind of disappearing for a while. So I look forward to come back so it can open up the world to a lot more people.
And what I miss most about cruising is handing over my passport and those beautiful sail away toasts. Cheers to cruising.
And the one thing I miss about cruising is traveling the world and getting to take in the cultures, experiencing the food of different places in the world without having to pack and unpack each time we get somewhere. I'm so looking forward to getting back to traveling and getting back to being on a cruise, and I can't wait to see you on my next cruise.
One of our favorite cruise experiences was our 12-night journey with Princess Cruises from Yokohama, Japan, which is basically Tokyo, all the way down to Singapore. It was a 2,800 nautical mile journey where we visited 5 countries. We went from one weather system to another. So we went from cold, wintry weather down to totally tropical weather down in Singapore. It was unbelievable. One of the things that I miss the most about cruising, and I know that my family misses as well, is the staff and crew on board. We just cannot wait to see those friendly faces again.
I've been doing a lot of thinking about what it is I miss the most about not being able to be out cruising, as so many of us have not had that opportunity. And I think it's looking forward to that upcoming cruise. I know that sounds a little odd, but you know that feeling when you're planning, you've got a trip, it's on the calendar, maybe you're 3 weeks away, and then just a week or a couple of days away. Maybe it's a new ship, maybe it's a new destination. And we're so excited. And usually when we get to the cruise, it doesn't let us down, and we enjoy it just as much as the build up to the cruise. I guess that's why I consider myself a cruise addict. Here's to getting back out on the high seas real soon.
I bet you miss cruising just as much as I do, and one of the wonderful memories that I miss is sailing into Saguenay, Canada, actually on a Disney cruise. This was the first time the Disney Magic had pulled into that port of call, and oh my goodness, we were met with such welcome, open arms from the people of the town. It was such a wonderful and memorable experience that I can't wait to go back to the high seas and have wonderful experiences just like that.
It's Lee, your cruise director from Carnival Cruise Line, and the one thing that I miss the most about cruising is the people. I miss the guests, I miss the crew, I miss that amazing sense of community and unity that can only be found on a cruise ship. It is so special. I can't get it anywhere else, so get me back. Take me back there right now. It's coming, people. We'll be back. We'll be back so soon. I can't wait.